Medina Bees head coach Larry Laird joining us again as the Bees keep winning here in Region 1. And, Coach, I feel like a lot of people in Northeast Ohio have really, started following you guys now. I mean, you get into the playoffs week 1, you beat Strongsville, then you beat St. Ed's. You follow that up by beating St. Ignatius. I mean, you've been coaching a long time. You understand how unique it is to beat St. Ed's and St. Ignatius in back-to-back weeks.
Yeah, it's huge. Huge for the program. Very happy for the kids and the way they're responding during the playoff run. We're not done. Our kids are excited. Our kids are playing hard, and they're starting to reach the potential that we told them they had at the beginning of the year, and now they're starting to believe that they have that.
Have you noticed that your team is, as you've gone along here, has gotten better? Because early in the season, we're seeing, week 1, you lose to Mentor in that downpour, and we'll talk about that. But I know you fall to Brunswick, you lose to Euclid, but now it seems like, you guys are really, it just seems like you're peaking at the right time. Do you feel like this is a better addition of your team than several weeks ago?
Well, I think that the biggest thing for us is that we've started to control the things that we know we can control. I think I've said it before. We worry about FIPS, fumbles, interceptions, penalties. And the key is not turning the ball over and making the other team turn the ball over.
Your quarterback. We got to talk about him. Drew Allar. He's just put together an unbelievable season. He's only a junior, as you reminded me last week. Just what can you say about this kid and his progression and how proud you are of him?
Well, good things happen to hardworking people, and Drew is one of the hardest working kids that we have. All our kids work hard, but Drew really puts a lot of time in. He's like a coach on the field, getting us out of bad play calls and getting us into good play calls, checking at the line. That's been his biggest progression, that and valuing the football.
And your defense, I know in the second half, St. Ignatius starts to come back, but it really seems like that unit has really come a long way.
We went into a bit of a prevent, maybe a little bit too early, but that is what it is. We wanted to control the clock. We felt as a team that we could take advantage of different things offensively pretty much anytime we wanted, if needed. But we wanted to grind the clock and shorten the game. And our defense did a great job, and I thought our offense did a great job. I think we ran 31 plays in the second half and ran the ball 24 times.
Well, as you look at this matchup coming up with Mentor, obviously there's some familiarity there. You played them all the way back in week 1 now. That was 7, 8, 9 weeks ago. I remember the game was a downpour and everything else. You guys are certainly playing your best ball right now. It looks like Mentor has not slowed up at all. Just when you think about a matchup with Mentor, what sticks out to you?
Yeah, the biggest thing is that we're just familiar with each other. They know what we're going to do. We know what they're going to do. Coach Gray has done a great job in replacing Coach Trevisano over there at Mentor this year, and should be very proud of the fact that it's not always hard following a legend, and that's what Coach Trevisano was over there at Mentor. So Coach Gray has done a great job. We look forward to the challenge, and as I'm sure the Mentor Cardinals are looking forward to the challenge of facing us. It's facing an opponent the second time in a season is not always easy, whether you were the winner or the loser. So, because you're so familiar with each other and know the talents and the ins and outs of what the other team is doing.
For the kids, I know it's still early in the week. You're able to celebrate those big victories you've had. Is it tough to remind them that, hey guys, now we gotta, now the focus is on Mentor here?
Well, I don't think we'll have any trouble getting our kids focused on Mentor. Our kids have a goal, and we haven't reached that goal yet. So our kids are working hard. I'm looking forward to a great week of practice. If we were going to have that problem, I think it would have been after the St. Ed's win, because that was so significant for us as a program. Really, St. Ed's has been the measuring stick in our region for the last 10 to 12 years. And then, after what happened last year with the way that they manhandled us and getting that big win against them, our kids are playing with a lot of confidence right now.
I know for us, when we talk about high school sports, it's about the kids and the communities and the parents and things like that. But Coach, you've been around. Let's give you some credit here. How much fun has this been for you to see this program that you're trying to build here really? You've accelerated the process immensely lately with these last couple of weeks. I mean, how
Well, thank you very much for the compliment. But really, it's the hard work of the coaches and the kids, and it is all about the kids. The biggest thrill for me, honestly, is uh, looking at our kids grow as young men, seeing the fruits of their labor, and just so proud of the coaching staff. Also, all the hard work and dedication that they show these young men. They put the time in. Some of these guys that have been coaching for a while haven't necessarily been this far into the playoffs, and seeing their reaction and seeing how they're responding along with the kids. For me, I'm getting a little bit more long in the tooth, I guess is what you would say. But as far as coaching, I have been this, I have some experience going this far into the playoffs, and it's exciting. And I just love seeing the reaction of the kids.
All right, don't give away too much. We don't want Coach Gray seeing this. What's the big key for you guys to try and get a win on Friday night?
Like I just said earlier, fumbles, interceptions, and penalties. I think that our two teams are very evenly matched. You saw it was 23-19 at half when we were playing in the first week. They turned it on in the second half, and they deserve the win. But our kids are playing really well right now. I think we're a better football team than we were in week one, and we look forward to the challenge. But for us, fumbles, interceptions, penalties, got to take care of the football, value the football, and finish drives. The big thing against Ignatius this past week, we let some opportunities slip through our hands that at this level you just can't do.
Coach, listen, really appreciate the time. Good luck, and hopefully we're talking to you for a couple of weeks here.
I hope so.
Thanks,
Thank
Coach.
you.